Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about two mods here in Season 10, Blood Magic and Forestry Bees. Ho, ho, ho. I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are as well. Just a quick sort of heads up, some business we're going to be taking care of here at the beginning of this episode. My Patreon server running this mod pack has been fired up. And we've gotten a couple new patrons this month, so welcome very much to the new folks. Glad to have you. And they're fired up and starting to play on the server literally as we speak. There are people playing as I record this, I guess, and probably as you watch this tomorrow. There will be people playing. It's fired up. Just as a heads up, if you would like to become a patron and get access to that server, anyone who is a $5 or higher patron will automatically get whitelisted on that server and be able to come and play. I don't create my series on there, but there's a whole stack of people running around, figuring out these mod packs, playing along with the series, which is awesome. If that's something you'd like to do, all the details are in the description box down below. You click on the link for Patreon, it'll take you there, let you do what you need to do. I do have upfront pay, which means that as soon as you become a patron, you'll get charged, and I can add you to the whitelist immediately. So just wanted to give people that heads up. You know, we got to take care of that business here early part of the season, because if people are going to actually become patrons, it's going to be soon now. Anyway, what I've done is I've hiked out a little ways from the base, not too far. So the base is right there. I'm right here in this kind of area here. And I've been looking for cows, and I finally found some, and I'm going to get rid of them. You dang guy. I just need 2 pieces of leather, so however many cows it takes to get 2 pieces of leather is all I'm going to farm, because eventually we are going to need ourselves an actual cow farm, and that's going to be amazing. So if I can get my couple pieces of leather, perfect. That's all I need. Literally, that's it. So now we can make the smoker. So let's start heading ourselves back. We know that we have cows out here, which is pretty good. I've also been collecting any of these gardens that I've seen, because we're going to make, I've eaten all that I have, but the food that we're going to make is something called seed soup. Super simple, and it just requires some stock, which can be made easily with any sort of vegetables, or meat for that matter. Like I could take this stuff right here and make stock if I want to, but that's not. But then when you make stock, you just combine it. Like for instance, I have 52 stock, and we go like this, right? And we get. We also need a pot. So we take a pot and one of those, and some stock, and like any seeds that we want to, we could get some seed soup. So if the ones that we have multiples of, like for example these guys, right? We can go like that. Get 3 of these. Go like that. And this is just the stuff that we're gonna. This is what we're gonna eat. Okay, there's that. And there's like winter squash, which is cool. There's lettuce, which is cool. Unfortunately, they're all different kinds of seeds. I mean, obviously, because they're different sort of meats or foods. But I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We could just go here and get our soup out. Let's just grind these out really quick, and then we'll just keep heading back towards the house. Okay, and is that it? Yeah. So, I mean, we've got 14 pieces of seed soup, which is pretty good. Down with that. All right, so now we're going to head back. Now, there's one other piece of business that I feel that we have to talk about, just in the interest of being, 100% transparent. I never try to, like, pretend like stuff doesn't happen. So I want to make sure that we're being transparent. So what I did is, after I opened up this series yesterday and recorded that first episode, I put myself into spectator mode with this express written desire to see if I could find a spawner of some sort. And I found one. It's right underneath the water right there. I'll show you on Journey Map what the coordinates are. So if I go edit here, they're -270, 723, Y level 51. So -270, 723. That's where I'm at. Not too far from spawn, where you spawn into the world. And that is going to become very, very valuable to us down the road. And I knew I was going to need one. and I didn't know how long it was going to take me to find one on my own, so we cheated and found one. If this was just like a normal 100% survival series, obviously that's not something we would do, but it's just kind of the way it is. We're trying to not only the real purpose of this series is to teach people how to use these mods. So that's what we're going to try to do. All right, so let's get in here into our little deal. Between the episodes, I expanded this a little tiny bit, just added like an extra row back there, and I went running around. I was looking for cows earlier before I even started, and I got a little bit of iron. So let's go here and see if we can't make this smoker deal. We do need a piece of flint, and I don't know if we have any, but we can get one like this, though. If we go like that, and then get our shovel. Okay. Feels like one of those UHC type deals. Okay, so we need a flint and steel, like so. All right. Then we're also going to need some sticks. We don't have any wood. Let's make ourselves a couple sticks. Yeah. I also, between the episodes, made the binding dimension portal. We've gone through, it's right here. I've gone through and marked out like an area. I dug a couple blocks, and that's where we're going to have our mine. We're definitely going to have to get down in the mines here pretty soon. Let me grab my tin out of here, and then we should be able to make the bee smoker. All right, so we talked about this briefly. So if you're going to start collecting bees, like if that's, obviously we're going to, because we are working through this mod pack together. I'm going to just put some of this stuff away quick. There we go. There's really two tools that you need. So one is the scoop, and there's like fancy. There's a Scooperator MX200, which is like a powered one that we can charge up and stuff like that, which works pretty good. It's awesome. But what the scoop does is the scoop allows us to break wild beehives and get the goodies out. The different type of bees that live inside those hives we can get out. Hello, Enderman. But the problem is, you can see that there's actually bees like skating around. And if we just go over here and try to like break this thing with our scoop, they're going to sting us. So what we can do is we can actually right click with the smoker until it makes that little noise. Now, let's see if we can do another one, and we'll listen to it. But the cool thing there is we didn't get stung. We didn't get stung by any of these bees. We were able to snatch them up, and away we go. So we need to just look around here and see if we can find another hive. Hives are actually really good to search for at night because they do let off light. It's dangerous, but you can see them a little bit better sometimes. Especially there's some that are in the water called an aqua hive, and they live there. So watch, when we right click, you can see it like bounces there, and it makes that little noise. That means that enough smoke has been applied that the bees aren't going to sting you. So that's, I guess, one way to figure out how much you need to put on there. Now, it does wear off, so if you smoke them and then you stop and you come back later, they're not going to be, they're going to be mad if you bust up their house or whatever. Okay, so we're starting to get some bees. We got some meadows drones. We have some princesses. We're going to talk about what ignoble stock means as soon as I can find one that's actually got some half-decent traits on it. And we'll talk about how we're going to handle this whole breeding process down the road. Is there any? There's a hive right there. There's a hive over there too. Okay, let's go grab these two, and then we can probably head back towards the base. And we need to see what we can do to start on some blood magic stuff. Because we want to try to make progress in both of those if we can, on an episode-by-episode basis. So you guys can play along with whatever your favorite part is. Hopefully you're playing along with both. Hopefully, once you discovered that we had Gendustry in the mod pack, that you're still okay with doing some vanilla bee breeding, because I think that's important that everybody at least spends a little bit of time figuring that out. Okay, so we're starting to get a little bit of a collection of bees, and that's exactly what we need. We're going to head back towards home here. Is this home? Is this the direction, Jay? Yeah. Yep, it is. And we'll get any more hives that we see along the way. So we're starting to get a little bit of collection of bees. Let's talk about these traits. So, okay, perfect. So we have a pristine, we have 2 meadows princesses that are pristine. We also have 3 meadows princesses that are something called ignoble. And the difference between those two, as you breed bees and you keep using the same princess over and over again and cycling it through the process, eventually, if the bee that you're using, the princess that you're using, is something called ignoble, eventually that princess will die and it will not give you a new princess or the queen that gets produced. We'll go through that whenever we get there. So essentially what that means is ignoble bees eventually will stop reproducing and then they'll die. The pristine ones will actually go forever. You know, just keep on producing more and more bees as needed. Hey, there's some water over here. I could have had my little... Oh, never mind. That's something else. Okay, so now that we've got our scoop going, we need to get a little bit of storage kind of figured out. Do I have any wood? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go ahead and grab all of those and go here and make a big old double chest. Okay, so we'll go like that right there, and we just need to find a spot for it, which can be probably... Okay, and we're going to start loading up bee stuff. We also get honeycombs, which we'll talk about what we're going to use those for. You know, we got all kinds of stuff going on. That's for sure. Okay, let's put that away. We're going to keep that. That's the Forester's Manual. We don't need that at the moment. We can put this stuff away. Okay, so the next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get a little bit of cotton going. Do I have any? I don't. The other option is we can farm some spiders and see if we can't get some. So to start blood magic, we need an altar. Okay, altar's the first thing that we build. There's all these different other things that we can build, and we're also gonna have to build a sacrificial dagger. But first, we need an altar. It's pretty simple. It's a little furnace. It's some stone. It's some gold ingots and a demonic will. The thing that we need, so we need to get some will. It's an imprint of a demonic entity attached to a creature. Can be obtained by killing a mob with a sentient weapon, which we can't make yet, or by throwing a snare at the mob and killing it while it has white particles. So if we take a look at snare, we can make these. We need some redstone. We're going to need some string. So we're definitely going to need to fight some spiders, and we're going to have to get a mine going where we can get all the way down to redstone level and sort of start raking in some of the goods. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get this piece of iron out of here. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well get all of those. Let's make some torches like that. Okay. Put this, let's go here and make a couple of these. Okay, perfect. All right, and these guys can go away. This can go away. We have those. We don't have any more wood at the moment. We do have a couple picks. All right, that should be enough to do what we need to. And now we're going to head into the mine dimension, and we're going to see if we can't get some redstone. And I wouldn't be mad at a little bit of gold, too, if we could happen to find some of that. So here's where we're going to build our mine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to start working on getting this thing dug down to a half-decent level, down to, like, redstone level at least. So we can see if we can't grab a little bit of redstone. And I'll take whatever else I can get. And then we're going to have to see if we can't farm some spiders. If we can find some for enough silk to make some of the... Or enough string to make some of those snares. And then we'll be able to get that demonic will. And we'll be well on our way to getting our blood altar fired up. So let me do a little bit of mining. And I'll be back with you in just a second. And we'll kind of go from there. I'll see you then. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. So I did some pretty serious mining down there in the old mine dimension. I found some diamonds, some lapis, some redstone, some emeralds, a lot of iron, some tin, some silver, some lead, yeah, and a bunch of other pieces, parts, which we're going to use for sure. But I do need, before we get too far into what we're going to do in the night, it should be coming up on nighttime, I do need to get some of this cotton growing, because we're going to need some string, and I'm going to try to see if I can't fight some spiders and stuff tonight when it's nighttime, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go like this And we're going to make a diamond sword. Because it's important that we need to rake in some goods. We have some iron there, some iron there. We have some iron there. Let's grab a couple more pieces of iron. Maybe like 8 will probably work. And we'll put those in there, like so. And we'll get these smelted up. Let's make ourselves a little bit of some iron armor. Just to make sure that when we go out here and start hunting for spiders, we don't get ourselves dead instantly. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I need 4 more pieces. There's 2. Let's put these guys on. Yep. Put this over here. Perfect. Alright, we have some food. Yeah. I mean, we could make some more, I guess, if we wanted to. Here, get this out of your offhand. There we go. Alright, so we have some stock for sure. I mean, we could make some more, but we're okay. I think we're okay for now with this little bit of seed soup that we have. Is that enough? Let's see. Yeah, it's plenty. Alright, and there's pants. Perfect. Alright, now, let's go and dump all of this stuff in here. Why not? As much of it that we can. That's our B thing. Alright, nighttime. Now it's time to see if we can't find some spiders. And try to get some string. There's a spider right there. So I wouldn't mind like 8 pieces of string. Okay, there's 1. Got a little bit of work to do. Let's maybe get outside this village a little bit. I think that might be a good idea. We'll go out here in the plains a little bit and see if we can't fight some spiders. There's a skeleton, which we don't really need to fight. I would rather not. I did not make it. There's a thing. I did not make a shield. So that's not great. I guess I should have made a shield before we came out here. But, you know, I never make a shield. Okay. So we now have 3 pieces of string. It's pretty good. Ow. Should we grab up all that? Alright, more spiders is what we need. Not donkeys or creepers. We require more of those 8-legged guys, like right over here. Yeah, boy, I see them. See them on the map. Hiya! 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 Give to me more strings. There's a creeper right behind me. Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay, this is going to be bad. Oh, okay. Spider here. Okay, let's keep rolling. Oh my goodness. We're being besieged on all sides. Let's eat something. Okay. Alright, we need some more string. We have 5 pieces. We need 8. Is that a spider over there? Yes, it's also a guy. Some bones wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. So we could bone meal maybe some of that cotton. Okay, there's 7. Over here's another spider. Okay. Alright, there's enough string. Now, what we want to do is hightail it back to the house. Okay, this is the right way. We want to hightail it back to the house, and we want to make some snares and see if we can't get some of this demonic will stuff. Down the road, for sure, we're going to be making tons more of this, but this is essentially... So, this episode is going to be a whole lot of, like, first steps kind of thing. Oh, that sounded very loud. Okay, keep running, keep running. Oh, Jay. Yeah, we're going to have to cut back this way. Can we go through here, maybe? Well, this is not... Maybe not the greatest idea, but that's okay. We'll just run past those guys. So today, I think is going to be a big, like, first steps kind of day. I was starting to say that, and then I almost got myself killed. So the first thing we did is we built the pieces parts we needed, the smoker and the scoop, right, to be able to start harvesting bees in a safe and non-kill us manner, which I think is a good thing for sure. You get out of here, guy. And now we're working on getting demonic will, which is sort of the first thing that we have to do to start off with blood magic. So, it's okay. It's a good place to start, right? The beginning. Let's go here. Okay. Nice. All right, now let's go in here. And we'll go in here and get this. And we're going to have to smelt up some more. About like 8 pieces. Like so. Okay. Now, if we want to make some of these snares, we need some redstone. And I have a little bit of cotton that I can go like that with, right? And get a couple more pieces of string. Perfect. Now, we don't need these long term, right? So we can get 4 snares there. And, I mean, we could go try to use these, I guess. We just need a willing test subject. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to throw one of those just like willy-nilly. Dumb guy. Okay, there's a creeper. Oh, I'm a little hungry as well. Let's eat something. Okay. Alright, so now we have to throw this at him. Okay. Yeah, creeper's probably not the best choice. Let's see if we have some more iron smelted now. We do. Okay. Let's make some more of these snares. Okay, now we have 6. Okay. So, before it gets to be daytime, we need to go out here and see if we can find... Like, a zombie would be perfect. So, we just need to find one that we can kind of get off on its own a little bit. Is there a zombie somewhere? I just need a single zombie. I don't need all this other mess running around here. There's creepers like everywhere. Okay, up here is a spider. Let's go. There's a creeper too. Sorry about your village, guys. I'll come back and try to fix that for you at some point. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go like this, and we're going to get that on him. Okay, now he has the little things. Did we get a demonic? Yes, we did. Okay, so we did get a demonic will, and it's not a bad one. It'll do what we need to. So that was the key. Let's do that again, so we can actually see it in action instead of just like running around trying not to die. Okay, so there's our zombie, right? We're gonna throw these at him. And see how he's got those little white particles? Now we're going to kill him. Alright? And not only do we get normal drops, but we also get these little demonic will things. Which is exactly what we need. It's a baby. It's a baby. Oh, man, I'm almost dead. Dang babies. Please die. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, man. It's time to roll out. Don't shoot me. Oh. Okay. Oh, I hate those babies. Those things are no good. All right, let's get in here. Let's go like this. Let's sleep through the night. Yes. Okay. So we got demonic will. I mean, we're in pretty good shape now because we have most of the pieces that we need. So we already have got some bees, right? Let's put our blood magic stuff over here as well. We put that cup, take this out. And let's also take this and go like that. Okay. And we'll just go like that. And just get a little bit more of this cotton planted. There we go. Perfect. And that way we'll have a little steady supply of string if we need some. I don't think we're going to need too much. I think we have most of the stuff we need now that we've got this demonic will. So we can take this demonic will. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. But the number one thing that we want to use it for is to make a blood altar, which is how we start the whole blood magic thing. The problem is we need some gold. So that means we're probably going to have to go back down into the mines and see if we can't mine up some gold. I'm debating on whether or not we should do that in today's episode or we should wait. I think I'm going to make some more of this stuff. Need that. And I think that's it. We just need to convert all these into seeds. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to go hit the mines and see if I can't get a couple pieces of gold. Because I'd really like to have this blood altar made today, if at all possible. We have some other things that we need to do along the lines of blood magic as well. So, like, we're going to have to go... You know, I think actually what we'll do... let's go get that spawner over there squared away. Because we're going to need access to that. So I think that that's probably sort of an important step. We're certainly going to need some... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything we can do with this? We can make zombie jerky if we have some salt. Okay. We can make fried dumplings. We can make... So the salt would be key if we wanted to make salt. I don't know if we want to worry about it too much at the moment. Let's get some stuff put away. All our string and that stuff and that and that. And this extra stuff. We'll keep this stuff. Keep that and we'll keep that. We need some torches for sure if we're going to go over. And we need some gravel. Do I have more gravel than this? Let's get some dirt. Okay. Alright, so let's head over here. There's some zombie flesh. And let's see if we can't spend the rest of this episode at least getting into this spawning room where this spawner is and seeing what kind of goodies are in there. And maybe, maybe there's gold. I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. I've never, I haven't been in there. Ooh, and we're going to grab those bones for sure. Anytime we see that kind of stuff, we want to snatch it up just for, you know, stuff to do. Okay, so we're going to... This spawner is in a little bit of water, but not too much, just a little bit. So we're going to go out here together, and we're going to see if we can't get to a point where we can get dug inside this thing. I should have brought some other... well, we can figure it out. It's not a big deal. Okay. So it's under a couple blocks of water, but nothing too crazy. So we're going to go and put that there, and then that like that. Okay. And then we'll go like that and like that. All right, and then we should be able to go down through here. I'm afraid. Okay, let's get here in the middle. Okay. Okay. All right, I do have a pick. Okay, so there it is. All right, we need to get torches. I don't know how many mobs are down there. How are we doing, like, health-wise and such? Let's see if we can't eat a little bit of food. Get ourselves kind of jacked up here, right? And then I think we're just going to go down here. Put that on there. Okay. Okay, there's that. Now, let's see what we got. We have a steadfast drone, which is huge. We have a bunch of string, which is also huge. Let's just grab all of this stuff out of here. That's good stuff. What about in here? Oh, 2 pieces of gold. Yeah, that makes me happy. And a little bit of bread. Perfect. So now we have this zombie spawner, which is going to be ridiculously key for us moving forward. Because, well, just trust me for now that having a zombie spawner is going to be pretty huge. We do have the materials now to build our altar, so I think that's what we're going to spend the last remaining few seconds of this episode with. Okay, we'll go like that. Okay, perfect. All right, and then we just need to go back towards the house, which is there. Okay. For some reason, I don't know. I keep hitting the M key to try to open the map, and it never works. All right, so now we have these couple pieces of gold. We can make our blood altar, and we're just going to build it and set it down today. And then next episode, we're actually going to start seeing what we can do as far as working with that blood altar. We also have to take care of some bee stuff. So I think maybe next time it's time to build some bee houses, and we're going to do a little bit of vanilla bee breeding. I call it vanilla bee breeding because I don't know, it's not vanilla, obviously it's modded, but it's, I don't know, simple. It's the way that the mod developer who wrote Forestry meant it to be done. So it's also one of the reasons that lots of people, whenever they see bees in like a mod pack, they're instantly like, "Oh no, bees!" And they like fall around on the ground crying because it's no good. All right, so we have what do we need for our altar? We need a couple pieces of stone, which we don't have, but we can get. So we'll put that in there like that. Okay, that'll work. And then we need a furnace, right? And then we need a demonic will, which we have here, and we need these 2 pieces of gold. So let's make our furnace. We don't need 3, but that's something we have now. Let's clean up our inventory just a hair. We have this golden apple, which is huge. We have some bread. That steadfast bee is awesome. We'll use him down the road for sure. We need that. We don't need all of those. Okay, we can put that in there. That. Let's go here and make another chest. We really need to have a chest for like goodies, like that, and we'll go and get that, all that stuff out of there. Okay, and then we'll put this all in here. Okay, better. Okay, and then we have a little bit of room there. We can put some stuff away like that. Keep these torches. That can go away. That gravel. Pot can keep out. That can keep out. Okay. And we should have our stone now. Now we should be able to make. Oh, we need our couple pieces of gold that we got. Now we can make our blood altar. All right. So this is the #1 key thing that we got to make. Put it down on the ground. We'll see. We'll start using this thing next time. But that's how that blood altar looks. So I mean, and you break it with a pick. Now the cool thing today is we have done 2 pretty awesome things. So the first thing that we did is we made the scoop. We made this actually last episode, the first episode. But then today we made the smoker. We got the parts together to be able to make the smoker. And we're able to go rolling around and collect some bees using the smoker, which is pretty awesome. We learned how that thing works and what it needs to do and all those good things. And we're able to collect some bees. Yeah. And then we also made some snares from blood magic. And we threw those at zombies, and once they had white particles, we were able to kill them and get demonic will, and we used demonic will, plus a little bit of gold, plus a little bit of stone in a furnace, and made a blood altar. So we have now started, officially, both of the mods that we're going to work on in this series. Man, I think it's been a good day. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool and don't be a fool. And from my One Man One Mod series, where this month we're going to try to learn everything that we can about blood magic and forestry bees, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.